I didn't expect the trip to go off without a hitch. I just thought that hitch would have happened by now, or at least by yesterday. That is, at some point in the beginning part of the trip, where I had particular destinations to be at, and with certain time constraints. I did not expect it to be on what would be the simpler, more boring part of the trip, which is just get in the car and go, and just keep going until you're home. But I passed through Sacramento, and I wanted to start looking for a room. I was like, no, I'll get a little bit further out from a bigger city, and I'll just find a little, a little more, isolated place, podunk, whatever. And I'll get out here, and rooms will be a little bit cheaper, and all that. And so I get off at an exit about 20 minutes outside of Sacramento, and the first place I go to doesn't have any vacancy, and then the second. And so I walked into the third place, even though it says no vacancy on the door. I was like, I just have to know what's going on. It's like, well, there's ice up the road to the point that you need chains to drive on. I guess it's like the first snow of the year in some mountainous area. It's good and, very cool here. I never did buy any pants. Very cool here, but I was surprised to hear that it's snowing anywhere, close by. It's September and all. But, like, yeah, and then there's a car show going on, and then I later found out there's also, like, casinos and like, concerts and poker things going on. So this is a much busier area than I would have realized. So I'm like, exit after exit, I'm having a hard time finding a hotel room, which I finally do now. But one, I was talking to this, like the fifth innkeeper I talked to, and I was like, yeah, I got out of Sacramento specifically because I figured I'd have an easier time finding a room out here and that they would be cheaper. She's like, yeah, actually we have less availability and we're more expensive all the time. So I jokingly said, screw you guys. We had a good laugh. But yeah, I've got a room, but I might have to reroute my trip. I don't know even if the guy was like, they may clear the roads tomorrow. They may open them up. I'm like, even if they do maybe open them up, I don't know if my little compact Honda needs to be on those roads, so might have to consider my least favorite word, backtracking.